we prepare?
Okay, how do we prepare for it maybe, right? Maybe something with storage, or how much warning we have, something like that, okay? So I'm going to give you, I want you to get in your groups, your shoulder partners, and then I'm going to have you go back here, and then you two, and then you two over there. So I'm going to have you guys get in your groups. I want you just to come up with planning. Now this is just a planning process of your writing, okay? So this is basically what you're going to be writing about. Remember your audience, because you want to address them, okay? And remember your planning process. So I want you to discuss it. I want you to discuss what your topic is, what things you want to write about, and then put it underneath. Okay? So go get in your groups. I'm going to give you 2 minutes. Need water. Water, food, and water. Here. Okay. And you tell him. You're telling him, and then right now, so if you have any information, you can. What do you think with sandstorms? What do you think about? Get some jeeps. And shovels. Get yourself a good job back here. Yeah. Rope, jeeps, and shovels.
This is a quiet class. That group back there isn't talking at all.
Sorry about that.
Okay. You guys got some? I think everybody's mostly listed a few things, and since time-wise, we're gonna cut it short on that time real fast, and we're just gonna go over some of those. So, sit back in your seats, and then who wants to share their topic with us? Anyone want to go over the topic?
We have sandstorms.
Sandstorms. Okay. Who does?
Me and him.
Spencer?
Yeah.
What's your topic?
Tornadoes.
Tornadoes. Okay. Maybe sandstorms. So, what are some questions that you had when you're planning? Like, what is your audience? What are you trying to address to them?
How to safely survive a sandstorm.
How to survive a sandstorm. What are some things underneath the surviving?
You put have a way to shelter yourself.
Shelter yourself in some way.
Have water supplies.
Supplies. Okay.
And have a way to transport yourself.
Got it. Now, could you write a story about this? About sandstorms? Yeah. With that information right there, that was your plan as you're writing it out, and you can start writing a story about it. Okay. And this is part of the composing part. On the other piece of paper I gave you is a lined piece of paper. Okay? And what I'd have you do, and since time-wise, what I'd have you do is I would have you skip along on every one, and I'd have you write it out. Not worry about spelling it all. Just write it out, and just basically just write it out as fast as you can, or as detailed as you can, and everything else, but not worry about spelling, just write it out, whatever comes to your mind. And then use your plan to use your composing. You're gonna You're going to redo it, the whole thing anyways later on, or revise it later on, and critique it. So at that time, on your composing, you would just write it out. And then after we compose, then we would get in the revision part of it, which basically the choice of words, how you use those words, and the spelling and stuff like that. And we would get in small groups with that, and we would start a revision conference. And not tell exactly what they're supposed to do, but just revision conference, and just help out that way. And then we would have our final copy. We would proofread it, and on a few of them, we would start the publishing process, and we would be publishers. On others, not everything needs to be published. Okay? It depends on your topic and everything else and how good your story was. But you guys are going to come up with ideas as you're walking down the street, as you're waking up. And I want you to use those. Okay? And that's it. And after that, you would place those in your portfolios. And you would use them for a later review. And that is the writing strategy. Thanks.